Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings. Ali Sharma here. How are you people? I hope you are staying happy, healthy and safe. Welcome to my room and welcome to more RC charger reviews. Today in this video, I'm going to unbox and give you a complete detailed review of the all-new SkyRC T1000 Maestro dual port ACDC multifunction battery charger. Now there's a whole lot of things to cover about this charger and show it to you in this video, so please stay with me and watch this video all the way. Next, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna watch in this video, so let's get to work. Alright, let's do a quick unboxing for the T1000 Maestro ACDC dual port balance charger. Inside the box we have this foamy case, where first thing you see is the instruction manual for T1000 Maestro. I would say please do read this properly and pay attention. Learn to use this charger properly and how to charge each and every different types of battery using this charger, using the right settings. That's most important. After that we have a wall outlet cable, because it has a built-in power supply as well, so you do not need an additional power supply. Alright, and here is the T1000 Maestro. Alright, let's take a closer look at the T1000 Maestro AC-DC dual port balance charger from SkyRC, and at the same time I will talk about its key features. Now first off, the design and the build quality. All is made with the plastic case, as you can see right here. Design is pretty nice, looks nice and futuristic, and this time we have a nice big color screen as well. No more old school dinosaur type user interface with bluish screen and white characters. Also notice how compact this is despite of all the power it has to offer you for charging, and very easy to carry with a handle right here. It's not very heavy either. So this was design and build quality. I'm very happy and very satisfied with it. However, I would still say they could have used metal instead of plastic. That could have, acted as a heat sink as well. But anyway, don't worry about that. We'll talk about the cooling and the smart fan control in this charger as well. This charger offers maximum 1000 watt of charging power on DC current and 450 watt of charging power on AC current. So it has a built-in power supply, as you can see, and it is a smart intelligent power supply which automatically detects and switches from 100 volt to 240 volts. So you don't have to use any step down or step up regulators. If you are in a country where your power supply is 110 volt, just connect it without any issues or worries. It will automatically switch to 110 volt. If you are living in countries where power is like 220 volt, it will automatically switch to 220 volts. So on AC power, it is intelligent switching automatic AC power right here. You don't have to worry about that. On the DC power, it supports 10 to 30 volts, so you can provide a 10 to 30 volt through this XT60 connector right here, and then you can have up to 1000 watt of charging power from this charger. On the back side, there's also a USB-C port, which is again on auto feature. It will auto detect if you are connecting it to the computer for data, or if you are connecting it to a smart device and you want to charge the smart device out of this USB port. Alright, there is a fan right here. As you see, that's a nice big fan. It has a smart fan control to keep your charger cool during the operation. No matter what kind of batteries you're charging and how many you're charging, it will keep the charger cool. I also see a metallic heat sink, a very big metallic heat sink inside. So with a smart fan control, SkyRC claims that it is quiet and it keeps the charger cool during its operation. Now the charger is running an ARM Cortex M4 MCU and a hyper boost algorithm from SkyRC, and that ensures that your charging goes smooth, fast, with more precision. So it has a more precise charging control for your batteries. Now on the front, we see you have dual port output. Okay, you have balance port up to 6S battery, you can connect to it, and we have XT60 connectors, and we have ports for the temperature sensors. Now using these dual ports, you can either charge 2 different batteries at the same time, or you can use both of these ports to charge one battery, and it's called parallel charging, for which it will offer you up to 35 amp current. So you can charge one battery using 2 ports of this charger very fast. If you're racing people, if you have competitions, you know how important it is to charge a battery fast at high amps. But again, make sure your battery can take such fast charging, because some batteries, if you provide them such kind of fast charging, they will decide to. So be very careful. Now if you want to use parallel charging, you will have to order parallel charging cables separately from SkyRC. They have 2 types of parallel charging cables. One is ordinary and one is professional right here. You will have to order these separately and use them for parallel charging. Now charger has a smart power distribution. This means if you're charging 2 batteries, the charger will decide and distribute the power on both ports automatically and in a smart way. And as soon as one battery has finished on port A, it will switch all the power to port B to give your second battery a full power of charger to charge it. So that is called a smart power distribution. It will do the same for both ports. As soon as one port has finished charging, other port gets the full power of the charger, and when 2 batteries are charging, both ports are getting a smart power distribution. Now you can also use this charger for discharging your batteries or put them on storage voltage, and you can use it either this charger standalone, and if you want to discharge your batteries up to 40A high discharge current, you will have to use a separate hardware from SkyRC, and that is BD350. You can order this separately from SkyRC, connect it to your charger. As you can see at the left side of the charger right here, you have an external discharge port, so you can use this to connect BD350 and then put your battery on port A, and you can discharge your battery efficiently and safely using up to 40A currents. Not just that, but you can also connect your charger using the USB port to your computer and run the Charge Master software on your computer, and at the same time while you're discharging the battery, you can see the live discharge data, benchmark and analyze your batteries at the same time. I'm going to show you and give you a demonstration of that software and discharging with BD350 using T1000 in this video. So stay with me. Now the good thing is that this thing fits right on top of BD350, makes a nice combo right here as you see. Now next, you can also use this charger as a smart power supply. This means you can turn this charger instantly into a digital power supply and power other equipment like a tire warmer for your RC car tires warming, and other devices that you want to power and other chargers that you want to power through this charger using it as a digital power supply. I'm going to show that to you how to convert it into power supply instantly. Also, if you want to charge other smart devices using the T1000 Maestro, you can use a separately sold power hub called PCH150 from SkyRC and connect it to port B. After that, you can charge your smart devices using these ports that offer 100 watt here, 20 watt, 20 watt and 18 watt, a total of 150 watt of power in your hand. Very neat little gadget right here. I will give you its overview and how it works in this video or a separate video. Now this charger also works with the battery analysis software, which you can use by connecting this charger to the computer and see all the data live while you're charging or discharging battery. And you can also control the charging, discharging, or storage of battery. I mean, all battery management operations battery charging operation you can control via your computer Charge Master software from SkyRC, and by connecting the charger using this to your computer. All right, I believe these are all the features. There's still a bit left which I will show you in this video, so let's keep working on it. Let's just stay with me. So I'm going to use the AC power at the moment. Right there, as soon as the charger turns on, it gives you a warning, which I will mention, of course, in the safety section of this video. Don't forget to watch the safety section of this video, because there's a lot of important advice that I'm going to discuss and share with you to keep you safe. So that is a warning right there when you turn on the charger, that never ever leave the charger unattended when you're charging the batteries. All right, so look at that. Now we have a nice color display right here. So it's an intuitive interface color X display right here. No more boring blue and white LCD display anymore, and it has a brand new user interface as well. On the front right here, right under the screen, you have a stop, down, up, start, and port buttons. You can perform all the operations using these buttons, or as I mentioned, you can connect the charger to the computer and perform all the operations of your battery charging and battery management using the software right through your computer, and charger will follow all the instructions coming from that computer. Now, I will talk about that section later, because there's one very important safety concern when you use the Charge Master software on the computer, so don't forget to watch that section either. All right, let's take a look at the user interface now. I'll try to keep it right here in the middle so you can see everything. Now, port will move your view from port A to port B, and they are in two different colors. Okay, now when you press start, you come to a section where you have your settings for battery charging. Now here you can use up and down buttons. I wish they introduced the same type of digital dial, metallic dial, as they did on D200 Neo, but anyway. So the first one is battery type. Then we have battery cell, how many cell of batteries that you have connected. Task, what you want to do. Condition, what is the end voltage. Current that you want to use to charge your battery on, start and back. Now in battery type, if you click start, you have LiPo, LiLo, Li-Fe, Li-HV, Ni-Amish, NiCad, and PB. Oh, lead acid PB batteries. Okay, nice. So now I can even charge my motorcycle battery with this one, because that battery often runs out. I'm not riding so often. So yes, you can have your selection right here. Let's say I'm just going to select Li-HV, okay? And then battery cell. I believe it will detect the battery cell automatically. Let us just connect one battery and see what happens. And Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, connect the first battery. Okay, now after connecting the battery, when I switch to port A, it automatically detects LiPo and 6 cell. However, this is a Li-HV, so I'm just gonna put it to Li-HV, and immediately it goes to 4.35 volt. Before it was with LiPo, it was 4.2 volts, as you can see, 4.2 volts. So it automatically takes the settings for you, which are default and the safest settings. But if you know you have your battery LiPo or Li-HV, that means you know your battery properly, which battery it is. You can always select from here battery type. Battery cells automatically detected. Task, balance charge. What you want to do, balance charge, you want to charge, store, discharge, or you want to do parallel charging, that is 2 ports to charge one battery. Well, let's say we want to balance charge it. Okay, condition is 4.35. you can select how much you want to push your battery. I would say stay with the hard default setting, don't push too much. Okay, so 4.35. current, you can see how much current you want. There's a very simple formula. If your battery is 1800 milliamp, like I'm using this battery, this is 1800 milliamp battery. So formula is simple, put it to 1.8 amp current. Okay, if your battery is 1500 milliamp, you can put it on 1.5 amp, and if your battery is 5000 milliamp, you can put it to 5 amp currents. It depends. This is a very simple formula, and I always use that. So you can always go to charge current and go down to 1.8 amp. But if you know that your battery can take higher currents as well, I have previously charged these batteries up to 20 amps, so I can always do that. But once again, remember, charging the battery at higher current and risky, so just follow this formula. Okay, and after that you can say start. Okay, it beeps and it shows that it has started charging the battery, and it will start filling up right here. So this is one way to use the charger to start charging the battery. Another way is to control your charger through the PC software, which I will show you next in this video. All right, next I'm going to connect the T1000 to my computer, and I will show you how to use the ChargeMaster app that I have downloaded. So first thing first, connect a USB-C on the back of the charger, and then connect it to your PC. If you're running Windows, you will hear a chime, and then you can run, where did I put it? You can run the ChargeMaster software. It says ChargeMaster connecting, and bam, there you are. Okay, now that the screen is recording, let me show you the ChargeMaster. As you can see on the screen, this is your ChargeMaster, and it has already detected that T1000 Maestro is connected. Now, as soon as you connect any other device to it, for example, if I'm going to connect the BD350 to the T1000 Maestro, it will detect and show it to you right there. So let's just do it right away. I'm going to connect the BD350. Okay, as soon as BD350 is connected, as you can see right here, it's on green light, which shows that it's on standby mode. It's connected. There's one battery connected to my charger right here as well, and the ChargeMaster program is running. So as soon as it's connected, you can see that now on the screen there is a 40A SkyRC BD350 also shown right here. Now let's say the first one is the battery analyzer. Now you can use the battery analyzer to benchmark and analyze your battery's health by discharging the battery, either using the charger, or I highly recommend to use BD350 unit that I have just shown you. So while you're discharging, you can actually build a graph for per minute, amp hours, or watt hours. Okay, let's say amp hours, and you can start testing your battery. So this is a very good way. At the same time, while you're discharging the battery, you're also benchmarking and analyzing the battery. Okay, so let's say we start a new test. Now here is the very important piece of information for your safety, because it has a big safety concern. So now when it comes to the charger, as you can see, when you connect the battery and you do the operation, the charger normally automatically detects the number of cells on the battery and the type of battery. But if you are doing it with the software right here as it is shown, you will have to be very careful and select the battery by yourself. So let's say live HV, once again, you need to know exactly everything about your battery, because wrong settings can put you in serious trouble. So when you're using the ChargeMaster connected to your T1000, be very careful. So I say live HV, and my battery is 6 cells, okay, cutoff voltage 20.4, okay, let's say I will say 21, and discharge current to 5A. So I'm just gonna type 5. Okay, and then I would say new test. It will give you a warning. See, as I said, you have to be very careful. Improper parameters can damage a battery on the severe cases. You don't want that. Okay, so let's say start, and you can see discharger start working, discharging start working, and on the screen you can see a graph is starting to build, and you can easily analyze this battery while it's discharging safely right here. How cool is that? So this was one thing, and I'm gonna stop it right here. Okay, and you can see that you can have new test, open, close, delete file, rename file, append test, save as, print or export the test parameters. Nice, very nice. While the test is going on, you have all the data, live data right here on your screen, so you can easily monitor everything. Now you can control the charger and charge the batteries using the charge master connected to your T1000. Once again, I cannot emphasize enough that when using the charge master, it does not detect automatically what type of battery you have. So be very, very careful and make sure you know your battery right. Okay. So for example, now on port A, I want to charge a LiHV with 6 cells. Okay, and I want to do balanced charge. I can set the charge current to 1.8 or let's say 3 amp. Okay, right there. All right, double check 6 cell LiHV. Okay, and say okay and start. There you go. Battery starts charging, the charger starts working right here. As you can see, the charger started working, battery started charging, and at the same time, if you're looking at the screen, you can see live data here, how the graph is being built, voltage, current, capacity, wattage, watt hours, system temperature, time, everything is shown right there on the screen. That is really, really nice. And now you can go to the port B, connect another battery to your port B and start charging at the same time. And you can always monitor the data right here on the system. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. Then we have systems, and in the system you have all those settings that I have shown you before, which you can do on the charger as well. And finally, we have a help section right here. So that was the Charge Master software. This is how you can use the Charge Master and your T1000 Maestro to charge your batteries and or discharge and analyze your batteries together with BD350. Next, if you want to charge your smart devices safely and fast, well, you can connect the PCH 150 Power Hub, PD Power Hub, to the port B of your charger. Okay, and then you have to go to the system settings, okay, as I've shown you, and go down to power for PD Hub B. So it's connected on port B, press, and it comes to this section right here. Okay, and now let's say I will connect this to 100 watt and connect the other side to my smartphone. I hope this will not explode my phone. Right now my phone is on 87% battery. Okay, so plug it. Ta-da! You can see it started charging, 87% right here. And while it's charging, you can actually see it's draining 0.3 amp, 7 watt. My phone is not going to explode, I'm sure about that. Okay, let's see if I turn the phone off and move it, 87% and charging. So basically you can connect more devices. Now basically, while my device is charging, I still have 2x 20 watt ports and 1x 18 watt port. So I can connect 3 more devices to this one and charge them efficiently and fast using this nice combo right here. So using the BD350 SkyRC battery discharger and analyzer like this one right here, you have to order this separately, and using this you can discharge the batteries with up to 40 amp current and in conjunction with the T1000 Maestro. Okay, connection is very, very easy. This cable comes with the BD350 and XT60, and other cable connects here, and at the left side of the T1000, you can connect your BD350 very, very easily. And now when you discharge the battery, make sure you use it on port A only, and then you can discharge your battery with up to 40A current safely. And this unit right here, it will have its own separate review. So it does offer a whole lot of protection settings on this, like overload, reverse polarity, overheating, and stuff like that. So it has a lot of protections in this one. On the charger, it also has a lot of different types of protections right here, and some of the very key ones are overheat protection, overload protection, temperature overheat on the charger and the battery, temperature overheat or overload on the ports that you are using, reverse polarity protection, and so on. So there are a number of very nice, safe protections on T1000 Maestro. For additional details, you can always check out the link in video description and or download the user manual for this and get all the information, detailed information and technical specs for this charger. Now, before I show you how things are going here, I would like to say that I'll be using these chargers and the discharger and the power hub on daily basis. And after 1 month, I do plan to do a live show on my channel to feedback and report how both of these SkyRC chargers are actually doing, T1000 Maestro and D200 Neo. I can share all my experience throughout the month for battery charging, discharging, and battery management using both of these chargers. So don't miss that upcoming live show on my channel for sure. All right, now let me show you what I'm charging. On D200 Neo, I'm charging a 6S and a 4S high voltage, and on T1000 Maestro, I'm charging a 6S and 5S, and you can see both chargers are kind of working very nice and quietly. Okay, this one will turn on the fan really nice and big and a little noisy, not too noisy, but still there is a noise coming from fan if you're charging at higher amps. Then the fan will turn on and control all the temperature. Now let's talk about my safety measures in this room. As you can see, you will say, Ali, you are really stupid to be charging the batteries in this small room where everything that you have is what you love. And I can say in this room, I have everything that is really, really important in my life and to my life, including my passport and bank cards are even here. Sorry, I have said that. If you want to come and rob my house, you know where the bank cards are. So yes. Now, what I do is I charge batteries on the floor, and normally I keep the chargers in the center of the room. So one, I have a big spot, big open area. Should a battery want to go in flames, it will actually have a leverage here. The flame will not reach to the sensitive places. Next, I keep a fire extinguisher right there, as you can see, next to the battery charging, and a fireproof cloth right there, as you can see. This can contain a 1200 degree heat, a fire of 1200 degree hot easily. Unfortunately, if ever anything goes wrong, I will immediately put the cloth on top of the battery that is swelling up and hissing and get the fire extinguisher ready. In extreme cases, I can even wrap the whole thing, the charger, the battery, in that cloth immediately and take it outside the house. So this is my safety measure, but I would like to say that T1000 Maestro from SkyRC, now focus what I'm going to say here, T1000 Maestro from SkyRC, D200 Neo from SkyRC, these new chargers do have a lot of protection features, and I've been using SkyRC chargers for years, and I can honestly, from my heart right here, I can honestly say from all my experience using SkyRC chargers, I have never ever gotten unlucky and never had any incident of charger improperly handling the battery or improperly charging the battery and causing fire. I've never had that incident with SkyRC chargers ever. So I do trust the SkyRC chargers a whole lot, and that is why I highly recommend D200 Neo and T1000 Maestro, the newest one which just came out, and all the SkyRC hardware. Not just because they are designed right, but also they have a lot of safety features in these chargers. Alright people, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I have covered everything about this charger and its features. Still, if you think there's something missing, and if you have any question, any feedbacks, and especially if you have any tips and tricks to stay safe while charging batteries, please comment on this video and I will reply in time. And many other people out there definitely will appreciate any tips, tricks, and advice to stay safe when charging the batteries. So don't forget to comment on this video, give this video a big like, and of course subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell icon and turn on all the notifications so that you can stay updated for all the upcoming uploads, because as usual, next there's always exciting and regular content coming your way. Like, you really don't want to miss a complete review of this little beautiful bird EC135 scaled RC helicopter from East Sky. So stay tuned on my channel. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button, it's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.